Well, the results are in. The Guam Department of Education's Dr. Zenaida Natividad says ACT Aspire data reveals students are quote, progressing, but not quite where they need to be. PNC's Rebecca Elmore explains.
Test what we teach is the underlying principle behind the adoption of the ACT Aspire test. It's part of GDOE's new comprehensive assessment system used to determine how Guam students' grades 3 through 10 measure in comparison to the ACT benchmark. The benchmark measures college and career readiness using 3 levels: ready, close, and in need of support. According to Dr. Zenaida Natividad, GDOE's RP&E administrator, the growth students have shown in ACT Aspire reveals that students are indeed progressing but are not yet meeting the benchmark.
The chart that I have in my fact sheet are actually schools, whether they are at benchmark or not. So the zeros mean that the school is not at benchmark, or a certain percentage of them are not at benchmark, and if it's 0, that means none of the elementary schools or middle schools or high schools are at benchmark. But that doesn't mean that they are not progressing, because the benchmarks for ACT Aspire are really high. So I think that with that, our students are actually faring really well, given the rigor of the test items that we have in the ACT Aspire.
And to parents that may be anxious about the new ACT Aspire process or how students are faring, Dr. Natividad has a message for you.
Parents, good news. Your student is doing well.
The individual test scores will be available no later than tomorrow. For PNC's News First, I'm Rebecca Elmore.
To find out how your school ranked in the ACT Aspire for grades 3 through 10, you can log on to our website at pacificnewscenter.com.